Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking Transformers, and we're talking Bumblebee the movie and the deleted scenes. Now before we get into it, I want to make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you stay up to date with all my Transformers content. But the reason why I want to talk about this is, as you know, the Blu-ray and digital copy of Bumblebee the movie will be released very soon, and that means we are going to get some deleted scenes. And something popped up on my Instagram timeline that I found very interesting. Now, the original post of this came from Optimus Prime TF4, that's his account. But I found this very interesting because it was like a preview shot of the deleted scenes that are going to be featured in Bumblebee the movie, and one of which involves a very interesting looking, which I can only imagine is a Transformer. And it's a Transformer that we never saw in the movie itself. This is a Transformer that has been used in the deleted scenes but was cut from the movie. So this is the clip, and it's very quick, it's very short, it's very sweet. It just lists that there are 14 deleted scenes, and this moment is one of them. And what is that? Like, serious, what is that? It's a dishwasher by the looks of it, but it's transformed into some sort of robot, and I'm kind of like, well, what the hell is that? And it's coming from the scene where Bumblebee is left on his own and he absolutely tears Hailee Steinfeld's Charlie Watson's house apart. But how could this happen? Now, the last time we saw something like this where objects, and things came to life was when Sam Witwicky in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen found a slither of the shard in his pocket of his jacket from the original Transformers movie. And if I recall, he dropped that slither and it created, some sort of generation of energon, which then brought objects to life. So you saw things like, little machines turning into mini Transformers, baby Transformers. And it looks like that's very much the same that's happened in this instance. However, there is no energon cube. There is no slither of the shard as far as we know it. There was nothing that gave an indication in Bumblebee the movie that something could generate to make another or an object or anything take the form of a Transformer. So I find this deleted scene very interesting, and if this is what we're going to get to see from the deleted scenes, it may just make you think, well, maybe after all we will get that Megatron deleted scene, and either or it could be Megatron on Cybertron, where Travis Knight decided to deviate away from what Bay had originally scripted within Crash Landing, or it could be that the deleted scene is actually Megatron in the Hoover Dam being held by Sector 7, because of course originally Bumblebee the movie was set to be a prequel, but once Paramount and Hasbro, and we all know this story by now, and if you don't, where have you been? We know that after people had seen the initial teasers of Bumblebee, that Paramount thought maybe we've got something more on our hands than just a prequel and a throwaway movie. In fact, maybe we've got something that could be a big success and could actually produce more Transformers in the future and kickstart a brand new live action universe, which is exactly what Bumblebee did. And we now know that. I still keep seeing people putting on my timeline that Bumblebee is not a reboot. It is, guys, it is. It's been confirmed by Hasbro and Paramount themselves, particularly Hasbro. So, you know, we're going to get a new wave, a new direction. They're not going back to Bay, but this shot here as a deleted scene does very much remind me of Michael Bay and his Bayverse, that something like this could randomly happen. Remember, we had also the Mount Doo dispenser machine actually turn into a transformer. Again, when the cube was dropped, it generated energon and powered up that Mount Doo machine. So I don't know, could it be that Bumblebee's dreaming? Maybe he's thinking that things can come to life into Transformers. Is it a bit of a dream or a thought process? Is it something that Charlie has thought up? Or did this actually legitimately happen in the movie and then was cut? So this is actually a moment that they wanted to happen. I don't know. The only other thing I can think is that this is plugged in. I'm presuming, I'm thinking it is a washing machine, but it's plugged in and the lights and everything make it look like it is a transformer as such, and B is spooked by it. He's not quite sure. It's maybe like rattling around and it somehow jumped up on the counter. I mean, it's very far-fetched for me to think this, but then again, we are talking about a film that was at the time supposed to be a prequel, so it could have had elements of what Bay thought was funny, and he is involved in this movie, Michael Bay, right back behind the scenes. His production company was part of this movie, so you never know, he could have had a little bit of input in there and this could have been something that came out of it. But I just want to get your views and opinions on this. I want to know what you think, because I saw this and I was like, what on earth? You know, serious? They actually had a mini transformer here, and I just kind of I couldn't really take it seriously, because I thought about how Bumblebee was portrayed as a movie and how it was set up as a movie, and then I remembered that scene and I thought about that scene in detail where Bee trashed the house, and I really thought it didn't have any sort of room to include any sort of power surge or energon surge that could actually do this and create I don't know if it's an Autobot, I don't know if it's a Decepticon, but it is something. So what do you guys think of this? I'd love to get your views and opinions in the comment section below. I mean, maybe my mind is playing tricks on me and I've actually forgotten something, and something like this did actually happen. I mean, I've seen the movie, but I'm now waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray and DVD and digital release and whatnot. So maybe, you know, maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty confident there was nothing in the movie that gave an indication that anything could generate another Transformer down on Earth at this point. So please, you know, for my own sanity, can you guys confirm this in the comment section for me? Or at least give me an explanation of how on earth, like, you know, serious, how on earth could this have happened? So anyway, I thought this was interesting, and I tell you what it does do. It does generate plenty of interest to pick up Bumblebee now on Blu-ray, DVD or digital release, because in all fairness, I'm very excited now to see what other deleted scenes there are, because I never expected this. So if I didn't expect this, I'd be thinking to myself, well, quite possibly we could get that Megatron scene after all, or actually get more inside note onto the Decepticons and Transformers and see other Autobots and Decepticons that didn't make the movie but were originally in. And I do think there is probably a ton more deleted scenes than just 14, because this movie went through quite a few changes. Like I said, it was a prequel, became a reboot, so I'm sure there would have been lots of shots and stuff that had tied in Bay's original Transformers film to make this a prequel, and then they were stripped out to make this film more capable of being a reboot. But anyway, I think I've said my piece. I think this is interesting. I wanted to bring it to your attention. You might have already seen it on Instagram. Shout out to Optimus Prime Tier 4 for reposting this. Probably Paramount actually posted this at some point. It looks like a Paramount promotional piece with, you know, the 14 deleted scene pop up. But anyway, I wanted to bring it to your attention. I wanted to get your views and opinions on it. What is this? I don't know. Anyway, all that's left to be said is please rate, comment and subscribe. Do you think we're going to get that Megatron deleted scene? What other deleted scenes would you like to see? And this is Delzinski signing out.